What is up, everyone? Tony here, and wow, this certainly came a little bit out of nowhere. The second full-length trailer for Dragon Ball Super Broly has been leaked. According to the Dragon Ball Illuminati, which of course I am a member, there was supposed to be a big new trailer reveal at New York Comic Con today during the Dragon Ball Super panel. Well, so much for that. The trailer's here, I have a lot to say about it, so let's get right into it. First things first. This trailer was like the complete polar opposite of the first trailer when it comes to presentation and tone. The first trailer was completely badass. Tons of action, tons of dynamic movement, close-up shots, Yuya Takahashi fingerprints all over it. It was just a gorgeous trailer meant to truly create some hype and excitement for the movie. This trailer was much less dynamic. Very much slower paced, less Takahashi, and about 99% of it focused on the flashback portion of the movie rather than the modern day stuff that the last trailer focused on. I think I could safely say that I enjoyed the last trailer a little bit more than this one, but again, there was a lot of cool stuff here in this one too, especially from a plot development and character design perspective. So yeah, the trailer runs 90 seconds and basically summarizes the entire flashback sequence of the movie. Rumor has it that the flashback will take up the first 20 to 30 minutes of DBS Broly based on recent comments from the movie's production team. We're basically looking at the Superman movie structure here for DBS Broly. Longtime Dragon Ball fans should pretty much know what to expect here. A tablespoon of the Bardock TV special, a touch of Broly's Movie 8 backstory, and a pinch of Dragon Ball Minus, all thrown together to create one delicious canon stew. Oh, my poor Bardock TV special. I'll never forget you, old friend. I've said my piece on Dragon Ball Minus in the last trailer breakdown video. I'm not a huge fan, but perhaps if the movie fleshes it out with some of those elements from the other stories I mentioned, I'll change my tune. It's definitely not a deal breaker or anything like that, but my Bardock TV special, oh, it hurts. Bring back Solid State Scouter for this movie, you cowards. There is pretty clearly a story told with this trailer revolving around our four main characters, a story that I think will really expand and become the focus of the entire film. The four main characters here, of course, are Goku, Vegeta, Broly, and Freeza. Dragon Ball Super Broly will tell the story of the final three surviving Saiyans after their planet was decimated by Freeza. We'll see how the destruction happened, their separation, what each character experienced in the years following, all leading them to meeting back together once again in the present day. The final tagline at the end of the trailer really drives this point home, that we'll finally see all three of these Saiyans in the same place at the same time for the first time ever. No, you don't count. You don't count either. You're fake. So besides the plot details, the main thing that jumped out at me with this trailer was the tidal wave of new designs for a whole bunch of Dragon Ball characters. For the first time in animated form, we will be seeing these characters portrayed using Toriyama's newer, softer style as the main inspiration. And in some cases, Toriyama's manga coloring of the characters will finally be adopted. More on that later. I have to say, I'm really loving the look of all of these, really. Well, it's no secret that Yuya Takahashi's hard-edge style is my favorite overall look when it comes to Dragon Ball. I absolutely adore Naohiro Shintani's softer look as well. We get a good look at Jace, Dodoria, and Zarbon here, followed by a shot of the Ginyu Force doing their iconic pose from behind. I hope we get to see them from the front in the final film, and if they really want my dreams to come true, they'll hit the music. Next up, we get a good look at Freeza and his papa, King Cold. Now, this might just be unique lighting for this scene, but it does appear that, like his son, King Cold has received some pretty dramatic changes to his design when it comes to coloring. His skin appears purple as opposed to the pink we're familiar with, his cape is red, his head jewel thing looks purple as opposed to that greenish blue, and even his horns kind of look brown. Again, this might just be the lighting, but considering the change in Frieza's color scheme, I wouldn't be surprised if they made some tweaks to King Cold as well. Moving on, we see the new look King Vegeta. His armor color is completely different, and he even has the dress skirt thing that we've seen some of the other Saiyans rocking, such as Paragus. Also, I absolutely love this shot of King Vegeta. He rocks this absolutely devilish smile while looking at his little baby boy in the pod. He's like, yo, my son is so sick. He's gonna kill so many people just like me. I'm so proud. Next, we get our first really good look at the new Bardock design from Dragon Ball Minus, and come on, son. I'm not a fan. I'll just leave it at that. In the first trailer, we got a brief glimpse of baby Goku. In this one, for the very first time, we get to see...
Don't say it. Don't say it.
What else are we supposed to call him?
Don't bring that evil on us, Tony.
I don't want to say it either. What else are we going to call him? It's Baby Vegeta. No, not that one. Or that one. Or that one. It's Baby Vegeta long before he grows up to become Baby Vegeta. Okay, good luck Googling that one. We also see shots from sometime later of Goku, Vegeta, and Broly as young boys. Goku gets sent to Earth a little bit older in this new interpretation of his backstory. He's basically Goten in this shot. Broly looks absolutely adorable here as well, and he appears to be adorably eating the remains of an alien he killed. That's a classic Saiyan move right there. Classic. My favorite of the three kid designs, though, is definitely Vegeta. Is little kid Vegeta gonna eat that dude too? Just look at this smug little bugger. I kind of thought of Vegeta Jr. when I saw this design for Kid Vegeta. He definitely looks around the same age and has about the same height. It's a massive departure from the little stubby boy we see here in the original Bardock special and other flashbacks. With that smug-ass look on his face, the design is basically a chibi Saiyan Saga Vegeta, costume and everything. I love it. Okay, now it's time to address the pink-skinned elephant in the room. Freeza. He's here with a new base form design and an all-new color scheme. This is a Trunks' blue hair situation all over again, it seems. I've already seen a ton of controversy about this change on social media, and honestly, I understand some of the frustration. We have had a consistent look for base form Freeza for damn close to 30 years now, and now they choose to change the colors on us? It's a bit jarring for sure, but there definitely is an explanation behind this. As I mentioned earlier, this film, more than any other piece of Dragon Ball animation before it, is really going all in on adapting Toriyama's modern designs and art style. This pinkish, reddish skin on base form Freeza has been around in Toriyama's colored illustrations of the character since at least 2003 with the Kanzenban release of the manga. More recently, Toriyama has drawn character designs for other characters in Frieza's race with the same skin tone. And the new colored manga releases indeed color Freeza in this same style. So again, I understand the frustration. Like, if the skin tone was so important, then why does Freeza look like this in literally every other animated version of the character? We know Toriyama was heavily involved with this stuff, especially something like Resurrection F, but whatever. Personally, I'm not too bothered by the change. In fact, comparing them side by side, I really like the new look Freeza. It just looks great, much like everything else in this movie. For the people who hate it, well, think of it this way. Going forward, he'll probably be in his final form 99% of the time anyways, so you don't even need to worry about it that much. That's not good enough for you? Well, let's see. Let's just say Freeza went to the beach on Vegeta and got a bad sunburn. There. We have our explanation. That is officially canon. We finally end the trailer with a brief return to the present-day fight between Goku, Vegeta, and Broly. And goddamn, we got that hype back, if only for a moment. Goku appears in a style closely resembling the Super Saiyan Goku design sheet from Shintani. Low detail, big hair, definitely getting those Frieza Saga vibes, and that's a very good thing. Then we cut to Vegeta and Broly, drawn by the legend himself, Yuya Takahashi. And these dudes look hella good, of course. I come away from this trailer absolutely looking the most forward to this battle in the ice cap between Broly, Vegeta, and Goku. Much, much more than the other scenarios that we've seen so far from the movie. One interesting thing to note is we didn't see any trace of Beerus in this trailer. I saw a lot of people speculating that he would be involved in the new Goku backstory, now that we know that it was in fact Beerus who gave the call to Freeza, which resulted in the destruction of planet Vegeta and the Saiyan race. There's no real indication here in this trailer that he'll be involved in any capacity. Though, of course, there's obviously a chance that they're maybe just saving that little surprise for the movie itself. I think it's totally possible that our main characters will learn the truth, and that would give birth to a whole new dynamic between Beerus and Vegeta. I think we'll just have to wait and see. So all in all, I thought this was a pretty intriguing trailer. It definitely showed us a lot from that first chunk of the movie involving the flashback sequence. I'm sure they're still leaving some key stuff out, as they wouldn't want to just spoil everything here. Spoiler, Freeza blows up planet Vegeta, but looking ahead, I think we might be good for one more big trailer before the release of the film on December 14th. I'd be on the lookout for that most likely sometime in November, and of course I'll be covering that trailer as well right here on the channel. Also, speaking of November, everyone please keep in mind the premiere of the movie in Japan was announced for November 14th at Budokan Hall, with a bunch of the cast and crew behind the film present. So yeah, the entire movie plot is going to be out there at that point. Just a heads up, you might want to get off the internet before that date if you want to avoid spoilers. Of course, if I cover any of those spoilers on this channel, I will mark them prominently in the title of the video until January. In case you can't tell, I'm still super hyped for this movie, so much so that I literally can't wait to see it. I'll be flying to Japan on December 14th to watch it, and of course, make a YouTube video about my impressions just as any good little YouTuber would. If you want to see more Dragon Ball content, please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel, because I'm expecting a lot of fun stuff as we get closer and closer to the release of this new movie. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and take care.